is Charlotte, North Carolina. Since 1999, the Queen City has hosted Monday Night Raw 14 times now. This wrestling hotbed is poised to host even more history tonight. The final spots in the Elimination Chamber matches will be decided live on Netflix. On the net side, Seth freaking Rollins is looking to qualify for the Chamber for a fourth time in his career. But tonight, he renews a long-time rivalry with this man from Judgment Day, Finn Balor. Balor and Rollins live tonight. On the women's side of things, can NXT's Roxanne Perez continue what has been...
Hello, Jack. I'm doing pretty good. It was sort of a long day today.
Continue what has been a magical month and qualify.
Had a bunch of snow every day for the last like 4 or 5 days. So it was a holiday here today, and I think it was a holiday in the US as well. So I didn't have to work my regular job, but ended up doing a bunch of clearing out snow, and then another blizzard rolled in after, and so yeah, it's just been kind of a long day. So I probably won't do more than, like, again, 30 to 40 minute live stream tonight. Enjoyed watching you wear the mismatched socks last week. Yeah, I'm wearing the one see-through sheer style sock with the black and hearts again this week, and then some like beige nylon to start with, and then I'll go barefoot, soles, and some toe rings before the end of the stream.
280 WWE fans are on hand for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix, presented tonight by Snickers. Hello, everybody, at ringside tonight. I'm Michael Cole, and refreshed and relaxed back from being out of the country for a bit, none other than Pat McAfee. Yeah, I wasn't out of the country. I was in Puerto Rico, Cole. Maybe learn a little bit of geography. It was nice to hang out with the wife and the baby, but tonight, magic is about to happen on Netflix. We're on the road to WrestleMania, Cole. Nothing's magical when we went off the air on Netflix last week. The attack of the New Day on Rey Mysterio. Going to show you what happened a little bit later on tonight. And also, two men who are not refreshed and not...
Yes, you had reminded me you wanted to do a stream with one fishnet sock and a normal sock. Okay, maybe if I remember, I can try and do that next week. Just wear like a regular sock and see if I can find, I think I have one pair of like fishnet style socks.
We both know exactly what you were trying to do with the package file driver. That wasn't about trying to get ahead or sending a message. That was trying to end my career. Over what? Over a wrestling match? Over me not helping you win? You didn't see me sprinting out there, with tears in my eyes, checking on you. You lay there motionless. You know, that's what I thought being there for someone else. There's been some nerve damage. I don't know when I'll be cleared. But when I am, Kevin, me and you, we're gonna go again. And I'm telling you now, it's not gonna be fun.
So you're not doing good, huh? I'm not doing good. You sit there, you talk about the pain you're in, how your neck's hurt. You don't know what real pain is. You say you want to go again? Let's do that. I can't think of a better place than where it all started for us, in Canada. So clear or not, I don't care. Toronto, Elimination Chamber. I'm fighting. Then you'll know pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the best of friends over the years to now the most bitter of enemies, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have had their differences since bursting on the scene in Montreal a couple of decades ago. And Kevin Owens made this personal when he delivered a package pile driver to that man a couple of weeks ago, causing a spinal compression and extreme nerve damage. And Pat, this has become more personal than anything these two men have ever been through in their lives before.
Obviously, whenever it's those closest to you who do the most amount of damage, it's going to hurt even more. Happy to see Sami Zayn is out here doing okay. These Canadian lads certainly have been there, done that with everything before. United States of America cheering for the Canadian. This is a deep attack.
Gotta tell you, it's been a rough couple of weeks, but damn, that feels good to hear. Thank you so much for that. I've, had a lot of time these last couple of weeks sitting, rehabbing, and just thinking about the history between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Yeah. And it's really crazy. I think in the entire history of this business, there are no other two guys whose names have been tied to each other for their entire careers like this. I'm talking from pool halls and community centers in Montreal, all the way through the independents, through NXT, through WWE, all the way to the main event of WrestleMania. We did it together. Now look, in a story that long, there's obviously going to be a lot of betrayals. There's obviously going to be a lot of forgiving and forgetting. But unfortunately, Kev, there's no forgiving and there's no forgetting this time. Because you know, I know and you know, this time was different. It wasn't about sending a message. It wasn't about getting ahead in your career. You tried to end my career. The problem for Kevin is that he didn't get the job done. Because I'm still standing right here. And I'm not going to pretend my neck's 100%. It's not. But I know what I've got in the tank. And I have got enough for a fight. So, Kev, you say you'll be in Toronto for Elimination Chamber? Guess what, pal? I'll be in Toronto, too. Now, I want this fight. And I'm pretty sure everyone here wants to see that fight. Sammy. What are we doing? We have talked about this more than once. You've talked to Aldous about it? Listen, I know he wants a match. I know Kevin wants the match. I know they want the match too. Sammy, you know there is a big part of me that also wants the match.
Easy then.
But you have been given an answer more than once. I've told you no. Aldous has told you no. The board has told you no. Medical, Sammy. Medical has told you no. Boot if you want, it's the truth. And that's the kicker. You are not medically cleared to compete. You shouldn't even be in that ring right now. You know it, and I know it. So as much as I would love nothing more, and I've said this to your face, I say it again, as much as I would love nothing more than to make it official. The answer is no. I'm sorry.
Oh, no fun. Pierce at it again.
Taking into consideration the health of the superstar Sami Zayn.
Adam, wait! Hey, Adam!
Hello, and welcome to everybody else that joined the stream in the last 11 minutes since it started. Again, tonight I'll probably be doing about 30 to 40 minutes and then ending the stream. I'm wearing nylons and sheer see-through socks. I'll be taking them off to do barefoot and soles and put a few more toe rings on. Don't forget to like the video, it helps with the algorithm and my videos being shown to more people. And if you want, you can also subscribe, turn notifications on so you don't miss my next live stream or video upload.
Do something I've never done before. I can't sanction it. So what does that mean? Sami, that means if Kevin wants to wrap a chair around your face, I can't stop him. It means if Kevin wants to drag you up into the concourse and beat you senseless, I can't stop him. Sami, it means if Kevin, Sami, look at me. It means if Kevin wants to hoist you up and pile drive you again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, I can't stop him. Means there's no referees to enforce rules because there are no rules, Sami. Which means WWE washes its hands of this thing completely, legally, which means you assume all the risk for very little reward. Because even if you win this thing, you still lose. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Sami? What it ultimately means is that in Toronto, at Elimination Chamber, it could be the very last match in the career of Sami Zayn. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, Sami?
Do I understand what it means? Yeah, I know exactly what it means. It means if I want to wrap a steel chair on Kevin Owens' face, you can't stop me. And if I take him and beat him senseless in the middle of the concourse, you can't stop me. And if I decide to dump him on his head and in his career, you can't stop me. So yeah, Adam, I understand exactly what this means. What do I want? You know exactly what I want. Give me this damn match!
In Toronto, at Elimination Chamber, it will be Kevin Owens one-on-one with Sami Zayn. But Sami, it's not official. It's unsanctioned. Ladies and gentlemen, a week from Saturday, Elimination Chamber Rogers Center in Toronto. Sami, Kevin Owens, unsanctioned. And Pat, here's the issue. I don't think Sami Zayn is thinking straight after being swapped on his head by that package pile driver. Kevin Owens is delusional, he's deranged, he's crazy, and he's out of control more than he's ever been before.
You can certainly say all those things and they can be true, but that doesn't mean I can't be pumped up about an unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber in Toronto by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Miracles do happen. Adam Pearce has never made a good decision in the history of his existence. This is a great one. This is a wonderful one. They're going to beat each other's ass in Toronto once and for all.
Well, you know, switching gears for a moment, Pat, one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in WWE over the past couple of months is anonymous tip. Well, I got a video. Looks like it was shot on a cell phone. We don't know who sent it. We don't know who filmed it. I'm just going to show it to you.
Is that Living Raquel? I knew it! You know what? You don't even need to make that call because we are going to go to Raw and we're going to handle Liv and Raquel ourselves. Okay? Let's go. And everybody always knows how we do it.
Good job, late. Give me a credit card before we can get the DLC. I don't know if we're getting the game or not, but I have to pay the DLC, but I mean, it's not much, like $5.
Yeah, but I heard that Bianca and Naomi are going Raw and they're looking for a coach.
Maybe, but I feel like the only revenge I should be worried about is when Raquel and I go for our tag team titles. But I don't want to talk about them right now, Debbie John. I want to talk about you. I just want to let you know how impressed I've been with you the last couple of weeks, really stepping up for the Judgment Day. And I know you're going to be AJ Styles tonight, like the strong, sexy man that I know that you are.
Thanks, Wendy. I wish Finn would see it that way too. You know, not the sexy part,
I know.
but you know what I mean. It's just, it really helped take a load off if we could add a new member.
Yeah.
Every time I say something, Finn just jumps down my throat about it.
Hey, someone mentioned my name?
Yeah, we should talking about your huge match tonight with Rollins. We can't wait to watch you. But
Thanks so much. Thank you. And you know, I was just thinking that after tonight, there's going to be 3 members of the Judgment Day at the Elimination Chamber.
Hell yeah.
Right? You, because you already beat D.L. Scott. Me, because I'm going to beat Seth Rollins. And Raquel. Unless it would be pretty embarrassing if you were to lose to someone like Roxanne Perez. What do you work? Yeah.
Tonight, I'll handle my business, and you can take care of yours. Okay?
I will handle my business. And you handle your business. And at the end of the night, the Judgment Day, we're all going to be back in business. All right?
Yeah.
And no new members.
Let's go.
Hi. Carly, what are you doing? Go.
Oh, me? Oh, fuck.
You got it?
Raquel gets Roxanne Perez later on tonight to qualify for the final spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. You know, within 24 hours of the Royal Rumble last month in Indianapolis, earlier this month, 300 million views of Braun Breaker spearing I Show Speed. Earlier today, Speed took to social media to talk about that moment.
After this, bro, the day after the when Braun Breaker speared me, chat, bro, I had probably one of the worst headaches. I couldn't move, chat. I could not move, bro. I thought I was literally about to die. Like, real talk. That was maybe one of the most craziest, worst experiences ever. Like, real talk. Like, I'm being so serious right now.
Thought he was going to die. That's what he thought. Thought he was going to die. I Show Speed. Absolute legend. Speaking of legends, coming up next, first time in a match in Monday Night Raw in nearly 2 years. AJ Styles versus Dirty Dom. Live on Netflix. What a matchup that's going to be. We are sold out tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina. And what a week it's been for a certain role model. I want to go back and actually take a look at the path that Bayley has traveled over the last week. It started last Monday when we were in Nashville, Tennessee. She was able to qualify for the Elimination Chamber, defeating Lyra Valkyria. Then she would head south. She'd come down to Orlando, Florida. She would be on NXT, which is every Tuesday, which has been her new home for the last several weeks. Then she'd go from Orlando all the way to the Bay Area because she was taking part in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game, where she absolutely balled out in San Francisco. But then she'd get back on a plane. She'd go from the West Coast. She'd go to the East Coast. And all she would do would main event WWE Vengeance Day in Washington, D.C. She had a good night's sleep. She got back on a plane, which brings us to Raw right here qualify for the Elimination Chamber. How big of a match is that going to be on March the 1st?
That is a big, big match. I had a huge week last week, but nothing is as big as Elimination Chamber going into WrestleMania. I have won Elimination Chambers in the past, so I do have that experience. But this is different because I can go against Rhea Ripley or I can go against Io Sky, which we all know how that ended last time. A ding dong, hello Io. So this is very big to me because as much as I have done in my career, as many WrestleManias and championships as I have had, I still have a whole lot to prove.
Well, good luck in the Elimination Chamber. Bailey, you got a long road ahead to get back to WrestleMania, but right now we got 2 elimination qualifying matches coming up later for the Chamber, but the Judgment Day has arrived. NXT here filling in for Jackie Redmond on Netflix. And here comes your buddy, Dirty Dom. Pat had a very interesting conversation with Dominic earlier today. We'll get into that in just a moment. Dominic preferring for AJ Styles.
I was forced to have sex up.
Mania Week. Arena events including SmackDown, Stand and Deliver, and Raw are coming to T-Mobile Arena on Friday, April 18th, Saturday, April 19th, and Monday, April 21st. Individual event tickets are on sale tomorrow, Tuesday, February 18th at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific via access.com. Dirty Dom. Reyes out last week, and now he has to take on the veteran AJ Styles, who's here tonight. He has a very special guest. AJ arrived in style, the number 24 car from NASCAR, which kicked off its season yesterday in Florida at the Daytona 500. And congratulations, because William Byron goes back to back with the Daytona 500 victories. And Pat, William Byron here tonight. AJ presented with the golden title. Congratulations to Mr. Byron.
Yeah, he got a couple of A's too on them fenders. Daytona 500. Back to back. William Byron creeping into goat status.
He's from here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hendricks Motorsports. Taking real wheeler.
The following contest is scheduled for football. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You know, moments ago, we showed you the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker, breaking high-show speed at the Royal Rumble. Pat and I had the opportunity to speak with Breaker a bit earlier today, and a bit of confrontation with Styles last week here on Monday Night Raw. Braun Breaker said, well, he is building an old folks home for 47-year-old professional wrestlers to enter in when he is done with them. No doubt he was talking about the man in the ring.
Yeah, how old is AJ Styles?
47.
Okay, so he's definitely talking about AJ Styles. He said he sent him to the retirement home. Ron Breaker said he'll do that to anybody, but AJ Styles is a man who is obviously an icon in his business, the phenomenal one.
AJ Styles, who returned back in October, only to be injured that night, would return once again at the Rumble a couple of weeks ago. Tonight is first action on Monday Night Raw in nearly 2 years. One-on-one with Dominic Mysterio. Second time these two have gone one-on-one in their careers.
It's an honor to be in the same arena as an AJ Styles match, to be completely candid.
AJ Styles once spent 371 days as champion. First man to ever win the WWE Championship outside of North America. In fact, AJ Styles was defeated by John Cena on the night that John Cena won his 16th record-tying World Championship. AJ Styles now in the waist lock with Dominic Mysterio. Speaking of John Cena, a nice takedown back suplex by AJ. Cena, Pat, a week from tomorrow in Toronto, will be a part of the Elimination Chamber match. John Cena's final opportunity to maybe main event WrestleMania for the final time in his career, and perhaps go after a record 17th World Championship.
John Cena said after Royal Rumble he was entering the elimination chamber and he was going to win it. He said it was best for business. It'd be hard to argue that, but AJ Styles.
Nice backbreaker to Dominic Mysterio, who finished him and run his mouth last week. AJ Styles, by the way, put it last year in Perth, Australia, that anything can happen in these Elimination Chamber matches. Remember, he flew across the world just to surprise and get his hands on LA Knight inside the chamber.
That level of petty is certainly Hall of Fame worthy. It's like a 20-hour flight. That's awesome. That's a long way to get anything, especially a little bit of a grudge. But we're talking about AJ Styles and what he's able to do to Dom here. You're talking about just breaking him down fundamentally. Then he'll explode whenever he has to. Ground and pound, then take to the sky. That's AJ Styles football.
Yeah, Styles, back in the Rumble a couple weeks back, lasted 21 minutes before he was eliminated by another man who's in the Elimination Chamber. A week from Saturday, Logan Paul. Oh, nice drop kick by Styles to Mysterio.
That's total non-stop action. Drop kick right there, Carlito.
Former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, X Division Champion, the inaugural one, AJ Styles. Oh, and a running knee to Dominic. You know, I was privy to one of the strangest conversations I've ever heard backstage between you and Dominic earlier today.
Dominic was trying to explain to me that he should be going into the Hall of Fame, at least be getting Hall of Fame nom.
Could you explain to us why he believes that?
Well, he said it's his 20-year anniversary. He debuted with WWE in 2005. He's been here 20 years on top, is how he described it. And he should get, Hall of Fame nods.
AJ loading up with a phenomenal forearm, and Carlito gets involved. The official, Sean Bennett, was distracted, and AJ's in trouble.
This bad apple, Carlito.
And Dominic Mysterio now going to take the fight to AJ Styles. Suicide dive. Down goes AJ. Dominic Mysterio is taken over thanks to Carlito. That wasn't cool, Carly.
Yeah. That's true.
And AJ Styles, who was controlling this match, he was dominating Dominic Mysterio until Carlito got involved. Dominic, you had no chance.
Yeah, it would have been over. It would have been over if it wasn't for the apple. And Carlito, enough.
I hope he fixed that.
Hey, I just won the Puerto Rico the other day.
Well, I'm sure he cares. I wish you had seen his look. And now Dominic,
He does care.
Chinlock, in control of AJ Styles. Listen, we got all kinds of stars in Puerto Rico. Bad Bunny, Logan Paul. You were just there.
Jake Paul also there.
Yeah.
I agree. And whoever lived next to me is certainly doing well. I played it right off of their house. And I apologize for that. It was beautiful. AJ Styles. Dominic Mysterio.
And now Dominic with a neck breaker to Styles. Mysterio quickly to the cover. Looks to knock Styles off here in a kick out.
Talk about 20 years in the business for Dominic Mysterio. I mean, that's the truth somehow. He's born and raised in this industry. Born and raised on the road. It's not at all toughness, the IQ.
You want to know how long I've been here? Actually called the custody of Dominic ladder match between Dan Gray and Eddie Guerrero a couple of decades ago.
Talking about high impact.
Oh, and Carlito again.
Yes, come on! Piece of trash! I was throwing apples.
Well, this is a 2-on-1 the whole night.
Hey, they're both. Keep your eyes on both of them. Keep eyes on both.
I feel bad for Sean Bennett here, the official.
I don't know. It looks like he's got those horse goggles on. You only see right in front of them. They're cheating.
And Dominic now kicking away at AJ Styles.
Yeah, but you can't see anything. It looks like he's looking like this. You cheater. You're a cheater.
And Dominic with a boot right to the face. Covered out on Styles and a kick out by AJ. Yeah, we're sold out tonight. Charlotte, North Carolina, 15,280 WWE fans on hand. Pat, we were talking about the Hall of Fame earlier on. Dominic believing he should be involved. We would like to offer our congratulations not only to Triple H, who will be inducted this year, but also, as Triple H broke the news on ESPN's Get Up this week, Michelle McCool will be a part of the Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Oh, yes, Michelle. Congratulations. Always incredible times and literally every trailblazer as well. Certainly Hall of Fame one with you.
Dominic Mysterio now up over the top. And AJ Styles in trouble. Covered. Puts the leg near the rope, but AJ gets his foot on the bottom rope. Yeah, Dominic turned things around thanks to the interference on a couple of occasions by Carlito at ringside.
Yeah, Carlito's been cheating this whole damn time. Next Judgment Day Wrestling, they're going to do that. AJ Styles knew that. AJ Styles is trying to one-up this little punk kid.
Again, don't want to forget the other member of Judgment Day is out of action for a while now. That would be J.D. McDonough. Nasty thrash a few weeks ago in the tag title match. Now, speaking of Eddie Guerrero, who made this move famous, the Three Amigos. And now AJ Styles will not allow him to complete the third. AJ sent into the second rope, and now another move he's going to steal from another legend, his dad, Rey Mysterio. Looking for the 619, this time he connects, and AJ Styles, his first match on Raw in nearly 2 years, and it might be bad news for Styles. Dominic again channeling Eddie Guerrero. Top rope frog splash, nobody home, as Styles moves out of harm's way.
Felt like Dom was telegraphing that one a little bit too much, feeling himself a little bit too much.
A critical moment in this matchup now for AJ Styles, who said he has so much more to accomplish in his career here in WWE. Mentioned a two-time WWE champion, Intercontinental champion, United States champion, tag team title holder as well. And a champ all over the world. And now here comes Styles, and that right there is vintage AJ Styles as he turns Dom inside out with a clothesline.
Punches and strike hard, and it was right.
Flying low, forearm by Styles.
AJ Styles leading off of Charlotte.
Now in the corner. He's got Dominic up. Dominic's down there right to the back of the neck, and Styles said it's over. AJ, who looks phenomenal. Excuse the pun.
Absolutely jacked, shredded. Best shape of his life. Ready to run.
Ball again now for the third time. Carlito gets involved, and he just spat his apple everywhere. And now Carlito gonna play. Dominic trying to steal one from behind. Scoops up Styles for the win. Kick it two. Oh, look out. Good night. Styles clash. Styles with the win. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, AJ.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Right to the calendar, 20.
Oh, but look out from behind. AJ, turn around. Turn around, AJ. And Breaker spared Dominic as AJ sidestepped the Intercontinental Champion. And now Styles with a kick to Breaker. And Breaker sent out of the ring. And AJ Styles felt it coming. Braun Breaker embarrassed and humiliated tonight by AJ Styles.
The dogs are barking at Scarlett. Clean ass touch from AJ Styles. Anything you can do, I can do better, says the phenomenal one.
And that's what it's all about. AJ would love to win the Intercontinental Championship for a second time in his career. Things did not go as planned by Braun Breaker here tonight, but I think the one thing we did learn, Pat, is that AJ Styles is nowhere near ready for the old folk star.
I'd say retirement is nowhere near. I will say he was close to catching that 300 million views spear. And instead, that dumpster Dom ate one. But I'll tell you what, AJ Styles with the quickness, the agility, the Braun Breaker, and certainly caught our Intercontinental Champion's attention.
Yeah, Braun Breaker embarrassed and against the three brothers. And this was an exceptional match. One where we thought the Viking Raiders were going to pick up the victory.
Yeah, the War Raiders are certainly rolling at a fighting-like pace.
Thank you, Pat. The War Raiders, the Greens we get disqualified to send a message.
I wouldn't grab the 10-1 step. I was right outside of it, and then I grabbed it, and I was like, what? Once was cool, twice was nice.
Alright guys, that was really cool what you did with the War Raiders,
Really?
but you didn't win.
Yet.
We promised Master Abel by the time he got back, we all would have gold around our waists. That's why tonight, I'm gonna take care of Dakota.
Ooh. That'd be good.
Hey, Dakota, listen. I know all these people want to see you get another title shot at the Intercontinental Championship. But I'm telling you, the Cinderella story ends tonight. I'm taking that title home to American Made.
Look here, little whippersnapper. Many women have tried to take me down before, and they were far tougher than you. Okay? I'm earning my rematch tonight. I'll see you in the ring.
Dakota, Ivy, tonight. Oh, what a night it's been thus far in Charlotte. We saw that.
Alright, I'll probably be ending the stream in the next few minutes. It's almost been 40 minutes now. If you haven't already, make sure you give the video a like. And again, subscribe if you want to, and you can receive notifications that way. But I try to do live streams every Monday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Usually while I'm watching some Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Thanks, Jack. Good night. I'll stick around for another minute or two, but definitely be wrapping it up soon. As I said, it's been a pretty long day. If you're new here again, I have a bunch of other past live streams you can watch, or short videos. I forget how much content. There's a bunch of content anyways on YouTube to watch for free. If you want to see more from me, more daily posts, I do have other sites to subscribe to see more. Also social media you can follow me on as well. Want another up close scrunch? You're welcome, Chip. Thanks for joining and chatting. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna roll the end credits and hopefully see you guys next week. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Enjoyed the holiday for those that have one today.
This is my yard now.
Ivy Nile has never won a singles championship in her career here in WWE. WWE could move a step closer if she wins tonight, because the winner of our next matchup will take on our guest here at ringside.